Hey guys, this is Brainspire here, and today in this video, I'm going to summarize my entire Nintendo plush collection. A lot of these plushies are from Super Mario and Pokemon. So anyways, I'm going to go over them, and I'm going to tell a little bit of some backstory behind them. Without further ado, let's start. The first plush I want to mention here is this Koopa Troopa. This was my first ever Nintendo plush. I got it for Valentine's Day when I was like 6 or 5 years old. This remained a huge memory inside my collection, so that's why it is here right now. And if any of you guys remember these 3 Koopalings, especially fans from around 2017, mainly 2018, you recognize these 3. These were my most iconic plushies in my collection. I made a lot of videos with them, and they're all pretty worn out. But they're still going strong, still being held together right now. This Iggy, my sister won from a crane machine at Six Flags Great Adventure, meaning this plush came all the way from New Jersey. And these 2 I got for some gifts from the holidays. And here's a fun fact. My Larry plush is fake. It's all because of this short tag right here. When I got Lemmy for Christmas in 2017, I was so happy that it's real. This tag means it's real. If it's a long tag, it's real. So yeah. I know it's not a Nintendo plush, but I really want to mention this penguin because it really reminded me of a Paper Mario character. And while right next to it is this Toy Factory Charmander plush I got from Dave & Buster's. And one more thing to mention. The material of its tail flame is pretty hair-like. It's very swishy and whatnot. I never knew the material of this kind of hairy fur stuff. If you know what it is, please tell me in the comments section of this video. And plushies for like Christmas and whatnot, this Rayquaza is a pretty big one. I'm not sure if it's off-brand because most off-brand Rayquaza plushies have like this weird looking jaw and down looking horns. I'm pretty sure my Rayquaza is off-brand. But it did come with this Pokeball. So next one I got for like Christmas 2020 when like high winds and terrible weather were through and other people in my neighborhood had to wait until the next day to open presents. I got lucky and got to open my presents. These 3, Kamek and Drybones and Blooper, came from Christmas 2020. This Blooper I got for this Hammer Bro. An appearance like this is off-brand, as told by the tag. Real Hammer Bro plushies look a lot nicer, as this one, they stitched in a certain area for the mouth to go, but yet the mouth is down here. It's kind of weird. Speaking of off-brand, my Waluigi is fake. Here we have up here, the emblem on his hat is kind of transparent. One of the pom-poms on his nose is kind of falling off. And he looks a little cheaply put together. I might be planning on buying the real Waluigi. And if I ever intend to learn customization, I might customize this Waluigi. This one's another Christmas gift. This one is a Mimikyu plush. I don't recommend looking under the plush because, well, I don't recommend looking under the plush because, you really shouldn't know what the true Mimikyu is like. Speaking of Mimikyu, this is not its face. Down here is its face. These 2 little dots are its eyes. This Metal Mario is from my 16th birthday. It's pretty soft and Not exactly the material I was expecting. And released beside it was Dry Bowser. I really needed Dry Bowser in my collection. You see this guy a lot in like YouTube posts and occasionally my second channel icon. And speaking of Bowser, this big burly Bowser was from a mall. From a cheap knockoff stand at a mall. I knew this plush is real because this tag right here, and it had a red tag with Mario on it, so I knew it was real. And one more thing, take a wild guess at what I got this plush for. If you guess $15, you're right. I got this big burly boy for $15. And one more thing, he's a little bigger than Dry Bowser, which is unbelievably smaller than this big boy. I also claimed on Twitter that I got the Super Mario All-Star Spike early because this plush looks a lot like it. It's real, it has that little charm, it's also, most of all, it's Spike. Additionally, I also got this Meta Knight plush. Don't really play the Kirby big games, but I am a Meta Knight main in Super Smash Bros. And that stuff. Right next to it is Mario and Luigi. No plush collection is complete without Mario and Luigi. Additionally, we also got their Cat Luigi, which I mentioned in the Animal Mechanicals YTP Cinema Spectacular. And after that film's release, I also got this Tanooki Mario plush. He's really, really soft for some reason. And this Paratroopa, I think you're supposed to, like, hang it up and it'll dangle around. And I really wanted this. I know it's not a plush, it's more of a puppet. It's a piranha plant puppet. I really wanted this. It's such a cute little display, and no plush collection is complete without a puppet, right? Right? Before I let you know, most of these plushies are usually bought from a store. Speaking of, I got this Sylveon from a GameStop close to the St. Mike's Fair in the Levittown Town Center. And one more thing. I have 2 Boo plushies. The All-Stars Boo you could usually do with the tongue like this, or do this, or let it chew on your fingers. And I don't know where this Boo plush come from, but it's here. And you can't really do the finger thing with it. The face is ironed on. This one's also early. Yarn Yoshi Amiibo. I got the pink one. The Yarn Yoshi Amiibos are one of the best looking Amiibos because they're squishy. They're squishy little crochet creations. This one I also got from a GameStop in 2015. And the same Target I got the Boo from is this Shy Guy. He's just a Shy Guy. I wanted him in my collection. Before I mention anything more, take a closer look at how many Yoshis I have. And before you ask me, what is the character I spent the most money on? That's gonna be an easy answer. Yoshi. I have a lot of Yoshi merchandise. These, 7 Yoshi plushies. I have 7 Yoshi plushies. The pink one was like a gift from a friend of mine when she went out to Florida. And my sister usually thinks of me when she goes to arcades and whatnot, and she gets me certain stuff. This is supposed to be a light blue Yoshi that looks a lot like the Yoshi's Island DS plushies. This one has a strange origin to it. I'm at a school for special needs, and we have this made-up currency that lets us buy certain stuff. This Yoshi was one of it. And additionally, at my local GameStop, I was lucky enough to find a blue Yoshi. These guys are pretty uncommon, and I got lucky to find one. At a store with real stuff. Oh, there it is. It fell down. And before we wrap everything up, here is like a Beware plush. You know, it's a Pokemon. And speaking of Pokemon, we're gonna wrap up with this Master Ball. This Master Ball was originally my sister's. She's now cleaning her room and wanted to give me some stuff. And this thing is one of them, this Master Ball. And speaking of, she's giving me some Pokemon plushies she doesn't want anymore. Well, she's thinking about throwing them away or donating them, but if it's okay with her, I'll probably keep some things she doesn't want anymore. One of them is an Eevee, a Bunnelby, and an Amora. So basically, that is my entire Nintendo plush collection. If you enjoyed, hit the like button and subscribe if you don't want to miss out on more content. Regardless, see you all later.